Very important day for South Australia Police with our second and third transition courses commencing at the South Australia Police Academy, with 34 new police officers being sworn in today. 26 of those come from England, and 4 come from Scotland, and we have 4 police officers from Victoria who have made the excellent decision to move to South Australia. So we're very excited that the new group will start their 15-week training program and then join the frontline in South Australia's police service, providing additional support to our frontline staff, not just in terms of more police on the front line, but experienced, competent, qualified police officers with a range of different skills.
Can you talk us through that 15-week training course? I know obviously they're coming with so many skills already. How will they adapt to South Australia?
Well, the really good thing about our transition program is we're not teaching these people to be police officers. We're taking advantage of their past experience and we're inducting them into the South Australia Police, which means covering off on state legislation, firearms training, driver training, our procedures and operational safety requirements as well. So it is enhancing their current existing abilities and getting them ready for policing in South Australia.
Obviously, SAPOL is still quite short on officers. When can we expect the next group of recruits?
We're actually having courses, local recruiting courses, starting every month, and that's quite a significant challenge in terms of processing people sufficiently quickly enough to get them into the academy, and also encouraging people to put an application in for South Australia Police. It's a fantastic career with so many options and a variety of different pathways people can follow, and it's certainly a well-paid job for the work we do. And we're also continuing to recruit from international police services. We have over 500 applications having been received at this stage. We've made 89 offers which have been accepted, and we have another 102 applications which are currently under active consideration. So the numbers are there. It's about getting those numbers from application into recruit training.
How wonderful is it to see that people bring their whole family from the UK, Scotland, and start a whole new life as South Australians?
Look, I think they're going to learn to love South Australia. I certainly acknowledge the challenge that would represent, the significance of moving so far away from your family networks, from your friendship groups, from the previous colleagues that you were working with, to move all the way around to Australia. We acknowledge that challenge and the commitment they've made, and we're here to honour that commitment by supporting them as much as we can in settling into South Australia and settling into South Australia Police. To bring their families, I think the families will love living in South Australia.
And I guess what measures are in place to ensure that these recruits stay in South Australia long term?
We made them promise. They can't leave. We have a history of recruiting from overseas, and we currently have around 300 to 350 police officers who joined us as international recruits who are still with us. Some do leave, move on to other vocations in South Australia or Australia, and some do inevitably return to their home countries. And that's, once again, an acknowledgement of the significant move that they're making to come all the way, halfway around the world to Australia. And we'll do as much as we can to provide them a meaningful career. We'll help them settle into South Australia, and I think once that happens, it will be an easy decision to stay.
And I guess, so what challenges do you think interstate or international recruits would face in terms of adapting to South Australia's policing standards?
Look, the officers that we're recruiting have impeccable records, a vast amount of experience, and I think they'll find it quite easy to transition into South Australia. There will be variable factors that make policing in South Australia unique to other places, but the fundamentals of policing don't change, and that's what we're relying on in recruiting these people, to provide support to some of the more junior members on our front line at the moment. Would you like to talk to these guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll get one at a time, if that's all right.
Jump in. Thank you. Thanks.
And just for the folks back at the office, can I just get you to spell your full name?
Yeah, so it's Robert, R-O-B-E-R-T, Graham, G-R-A-H-A-M.
Where are you from? How did you come here?
I'm originally from the southeast of England, but recently worked with Police Scotland for the last 11 years, a few years in uniform, and then most recently CID and organised crime team. An enjoyable role, enjoyable part of the world, but this opportunity came up and I couldn't miss it. I've got a wife and 2 wonderful kids, and for us it was moving as a family, a fantastic organisation from a policing side of things, but also great opportunities for the family and their future.
What kind of enticed you to come to SA, obviously, besides the shiny new job?
Well, I've had family and friends visit here. I've always heard wonderful things and always had it in the back burner, thinking about where my career, where my family may move to next. Again, SAPOL have been fantastic through the process. Scott Collins and the recruitment team have been on hand throughout the process, and that convinced me and my wife that this was the right move for us and we'll be supported all the way.
What's the biggest difference, do you think, aside from the heat?
I was just about to say probably the heat. We flew out in -8 and sideways snow and landed in 35 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. So after a little period of sunburn, I'm starting to get used to it. But no, we're quite an outdoorsy family. We enjoy being out and about. So South Australia offers fantastic weather, fantastic scenery, wonderful coastline. We've been here 3 weeks, and my only regret is not doing it sooner.
What are you most excited for?
Probably starting work, but also the important thing of spending time with the family, exploring the beaches, camping, cycling. I don't think we'll ever complete a list of things to do because there's so much to do.
Just the same here, we'll just grab your full names.
It's Amy Lenathan. Do you want me to spell it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's AIMEELENATHEN.
What made you want to come to SA?
Just the same as Robert, I think. Just lifestyle, work-life balance. That was the main attraction for me. Sunshine. I'm from Scotland, so it's quite a dark place sometimes. So yeah, the sunshine and the lifestyle for me.
Similar to Robert, did you get a rude shock when you stood off the plane and got the heat?
Yeah, so he was what, -8, did you say?
-8.
Yeah, it was about -6. There was no snow, a lot of ice on the ground, and then stepped off here into sunshine, cloudless sky, so it was nice. Yeah.
What has it been like adapting to South Australia life so far?
It's been pretty easy so far. Everyone's so welcoming, so nice. Everyone speaks to you on the street, happy to help, give you a hand if you're lost or anything like that. And I've just been taking time to explore in the city, outside the city, the beaches. That's my favourite part of the the beaches.
I guess what do you think would be different in terms of policing standards from back home to South Australia?
I think just fundamentally, policing's the same everywhere. It's the same job. Obviously, there's different cultural differences to here to Scotland, different legislation. But yeah, you join the job to serve your community, to keep people safe. So I feel like it's going to be the same, just obviously a bit different.
Any nerves around the 15-week course now? Or?
No, so my training back in Scotland was a 12-week course, so 15 weeks is just a bit better. I think it's a good amount of time to get your teeth sunk into it and learn what you need to learn. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you.
Have you had any media trainings? You're both fantastic.
No, but I spoke to Monica for a bit the other day, but that's about it. Yeah, but no.
We're not actually police officers, right?
Yeah, we're just actors. We just done this for one thing.
We're doing well. But no, thank you guys.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it. Yeah.